Rise and Shine. It's the 27th. It's a 9-day in the this universal thing that we going on right now. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be my neighbor? Lamentations 5 and 14. We're going to talk about that. Lamentations 5 and 14. Please come in and join my church. I know all y'all getting ready to go to church, but let the church say amen. Nah. What up, Robert? You want to go live, Robert? What up, Crutch? This for the men. I need the men to chime in. Because this is for you. And me. It's day 3. Day 3.5. Fast. I fast since Wednesday. Last thing I had to eat was Wednesday at 2 o'clock. I feel great. I'm getting clear. Clearing out the clutter. So I can receive what God is trying to give me. The message. You know. He's sending you messages when you're going through this craziness of this thing we call life. But the caption says the helper versus the narcissist, and then the elders. But we're going to deal with the helper versus the narcissist first. Young men, when you're looking for a woman, we've been fixated to just look for the outside. The outside, meaning we look at like I said, the apple that Eve ate. They it was pretty, it was shiny, it was flashy, it was the desires of the life that we want. It's the apple that we're eating. So we're looking at the women and we're looking at the ones that look good on the outside. And that's how we choose which mate because we haven't been taught to dwell with them according to knowledge and to know them at first. And I'm learning that now at the latter part of my life. To figure out who you're talking to learn who you're talking to. Where's the book of Job in the Bible? Tell me, because I'm working on it. I don't know all the people. Job. But it say the helper versus the narcissist. Do you have a helper or do you have a narcissist? Men and the women can chime in and say whether, but we talking to the men. Do you have a helper or do you have a narcissist? Because Genesis 2:18 said, and God made for him a helper. What up, Dirt? Courtney? KVR? Know y'all need this. You know you men need this because we got a bunch of narcissistic women out here. And I ain't trying to bash them, but they all about they self. They don't know their role. They don't know they're here to help you. The man has the destiny. The woman is a prophetess. Yours to plant your seeds in her. She is supposed to expand all your ideas and help you do something. But you got to be doing something, like I keep saying. She's here to help you. But if she don't know that, she all for herself. They think you're supposed to do everything for them. They say this little stigma, happy life, happy wife. I beg to differ. Drew, I beg to differ. Happy wife, happy life. That's true with it. That's true. But it's more to it than that. She has to play a part in her own happiness. But if she not happy, you can't make her happy. And you are not here to make anybody else happy anyway. Especially if you're not happy, you only can enhance somebody else's happiness. She is to make herself happy. And I'm to make myself happy. I'm supposed to be happy going into a relationship. So, you trying to make her happy, that's a long walk, my boy. Because she ain't never satisfied. Because she just loves everything she sees. She wants more. She's a consumer. She's a magnet. Everything she sees, she wants. And that's rightly so. That's her nature. I mean, that's not saying nothing bad because that's what the women are here for. We don't care nothing about all this stuff. We only do the stuff just to attract them. They want all the stuff. We don't have to have all this stuff. I mean, some of these new dudes do. I mean, but we ain't gonna get into that. They in the mirror more than the women is these days. But that's a whole nother story. We're not gonna delve into it. But You better be looking for a helper, because I've been in this situation, and I've supported everything she wanted to support, wanted to do. Person come, I'm gonna buy you the sewing machine. I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna support everything you want. But when I come and ask you to help me do something, she like, nah, I don't want to do that. But I can support you, and she wants you to support her. And every woman ain't like that. Now we know if the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, we ain't talking to you. You ain't even gotta comment. But this is narcissistic stuff. Let me read the definition of narcissism. Excessive or erotic interest in oneself and one's physical appearance. So all these people are always taking selfies, take a million selfies, look at their phone. They got a million selfies. You might got you a narcissist on your squad. Let me read it again. Excessive or erotic interest in oneself and one's physical appearance. I'm reading from the dictionary. I'm reading from no notes that I wrote. Oxford Dictionary, 3rd edition. New Oxford American Dictionary. Narcissists. They all got these narcissistic behavior, and what the scripture tell you, they become lovers of themselves, and the women gonna rule over your children, all your oppressors, because they out the house. They don't want no righteousness. They don't want to listen to none of this. I ain't gonna get no. I could put up a picture of me or put up a picture of some foolishness, and they loving it and liking it and sharing it out this and that. You put up some righteousness, ain't nobody liking nothing. That's the way of the world these days. But who cares? This is for the men. This is for the men. Do you have a helper or do you have a narcissist? A smart woman helps her man achieve, even if he's at the bottom. If you messing with that man, you are there to help that man reach his highest state. But she can't help you if she's trying to get you to. She come in with her vision of what things supposed to be and how things supposed to be. You usurping a man's authority over his household. When you come in with your division, two vision equals division, which equals divorce. And a house that's divided cannot stand. It's telling you how to do it in the book, but they want you to go to church though. They want you to go to church. Man, I gotta fade myself properly. Anyway, they want you to go to church just to listen to another man say something. But when you say something, they say the man has respect everywhere but in his house, especially in the black household. Woo! These women are some mothers. Make me wish I was born way back in the day, where the women had more respect for themselves, their children, and their husband. These women ain't got no kind of respect. Not all of them. I'm sure we got some good women, just like we got some good men. And we got some bad women, and we got some bad men that go both ways. But we in this state right now where this stuff is getting out of hand for the men. And men were dying off faster than they are. And they don't want to take accountability for what they're bringing to the table. They just think we supposed to take everything they dish out because they're females. Nah, brothers, you ain't got to take that. You don't have to take any of that. Please stop taking it. Do not accept it. Especially a woman that didn't lose her virginity to you. And if she came in with other children by other men, do not accept that vicious, unruly behavior. You don't have to accept that. Men have to set the standards and start protecting our nation. If we just gonna let these women rule, they say when the men fail to lead and the women take over, things fall apart. Now, aren't they falling apart? Especially in our community. I ain't the only one that feel like this. Yep, I ain't the only one that feel like this. A lot of men feel the same way. They just don't articulate it and they don't say nothing. We just been taking it. Elder men tell me, man, when she doing this and shooting off and y'all, you just supposed to shut up and take it and just walk off. Why should I have to take that? Why should I have to take the physical, verbally, and mentally abuse from a woman just because I'm a man? That don't make no sense. That's inhumane. We just supposed to accept it. You supposed to grab her and calm her down, but you supposed to be my peace. I'm not supposed to be your peace. You supposed to bring peace and calm and soothe the wild beast. But when you got a narcissist, she think everything's supposed to be predicated to her. Everything's supposed to be about her. I need a helper. I'm an electron and you're a proton. I need you to vibrate around the electron rotates around the proton. She like T.D. Jakes said, when a woman thinks about trust, they think about if you're going to cheat on them. But when a man think about trust, he think about trusting you with his heart. Can I trust you with me? Can I trust you to give you me? without you shitting on me. Because when you get to arguing, and I done told you my deepest, darkest feelings inside, you shooting that stuff back at me. As if you're not with me like that. I need a helper. We have narcissists on our team. This ain't to bash no women. This is to get some understanding for the men, because you got to stop accepting this unruly behavior, because we dying off, because we taking a lot of this stuff. We got to take all this stuff. And they ramping them up with this women's movement. But for what? Don't they read the Bible? Don't they go to church and read the Bible? That's the same place where all the women at. And the Bible telling you the women rule over you and the children are their oppressors. Why? Because they left the house. They let somebody else teach their children. And now the children are misfits. They don't have no instruction. Because everybody, they want to chase and buy all this stuff and do all this man stuff. Everybody, women want these rights. I want to do all this. But that ain't the natural order of the way God made things. You're here to help men. Your purpose is, men are the purpose of women. And now, we don't need you. We don't need you. Man, whatever. Let the roach hit the building. You run up the wall. When this system breaks down, the only thing that supports independent women is civilization. When civilization breaks down, you go back to the natural law order of things. And then what you going to do? You're going to be looking for me. You're going to be looking for me in the daylight with a flashlight, especially me. Especially me. And the ones that been around me know. They can talk all that, whatever, woo, woo, woo. You're going to need me when civilization break down. You can keep being independent if you want to. But anyway, we'll talk about helpers and narcissists. Men, when you're looking for a woman, you better start asking questions. When you're talking to a woman, you better start asking questions. But more importantly, before you start trying to get with that woman, you need to be having a goal. You need to be having something to do. Because she can't help you do nothing. If you ain't doing nothing, she can't help you. She needs you to chase your dreams and desires. She don't need you. I mean, I understand people got to go to work at these jobs and they, you know, whatever your job may be, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get where you got to go. But you need to be chasing your dreams and desires. She needs you to be doing something so she can follow you. In my instance, I'm doing her something. I'm doing a lot. She don't want to follow me. All this information that I have, she tell me I'm a nerd. All this information that I disseminate and all these books that I buy, I don't buy shoes anymore. I don't buy clothes and stuff. I buy stuff to protect my family. I buy stuff to protect the welfare of my family. I don't go out and I don't be out in these streets like that no more. I come home because I want to be around my children because they are more important than all that other stuff. But they seem to think that all this other stuff is more important than their children. That's why I said the most dangerous place to be is in a house with a black woman that ain't have her father, because she don't even know how to be with you. She don't even know how to soothe and calm the wild beast. You tell her to, man, be quiet, let that go. You be quiet. You can't tell me what to do. Damn. I'm the responsible head. I'm not that dominating head. I'm the responsible head. It's been like that because she got it from her mama. The women are teaching the women and the men how to be this way. So they want to blame it on the men, but I came out of you. You taught me this. You put me in the environment that shaped my mentality and my personality and my psychology. And then the elders. It say the elders on there too. It's Lamentations 5:14 say the elders have left the gate and the young men no longer listen to their music. Lamentations 5:14. And then in Job 32:32 it tell him. It said he let the elders speak first because age and wisdom he thought age and wisdom he let the wisdom speak first because they were older. He felt like some wise words were coming out. But then when you listen to these elders out here, I'm like, what did it say? Elihu. So these three men ceased to answer Job because he was righteous in his own eyes. They mad because I'm righteous in my own eyes. It say then was kindled the wrath of Elihu, the son of Barchal and Bazut, of the kindred of the Ram, against Job was his wrath kindled because he was justified himself rather than God. Also, against his three friends, his wrath was kindled because they had found no answers and yet had condemned Job. Yep, they're condemning me and they have no answers. They have no answers. They just want to sit back and dwell in their sorrow. They haven't built their mind, body, and soul up to especially the men. Not all men. We ain't talking about all men. But that generation behind us, they messed us up. in a sense with their dysfunction, and then they don't want to come back and help fix the dysfunction they created in us. Ain't that enough, mama? The elders. Lamentations 5:14, go look at it. That's where we at. The elders have left the gate, and the young men no longer listen to their music. I can't listen to no damn fool who come in telling me this, then he ain't even applying what he trying to tell me he know. That means you don't know. Because wisdom is applied knowledge. My dad came in the shop one day trying to argue me. Wisdom is LOA. Nigga, you a dumb fool. Yeah, I said it. You dumb as a doorknob. Stuck in the 50s and stuff. When Elihu saw that there was no answer in the mouth of these three men, his wrath was kindled. Now Elihu waited till Job had spoken because they were elders than him. What did he say? Anyway, the moral to that story in Job 32 is that the Elihu is angry with Job and his friends. But that's what the captions say. Elihu was angry with Job and his friends. Well, his friends were the three men that was older than Job. And he said he gonna let the three men speak first because they older, they supposed to be wiser. Well, when he let them speak, he was like, these folks dumb as a doorknob. Then he let Job speak and he's like, wow. Elders, right? The elders have left the gate and the young men no longer listen to their music. We got to change the things, man. You got to know what you're looking for. And you got to be doing something. You need to start doing something. I'm not here to bash her, but peep game. I'm going to give you a scenario. I said, I went around and I'm delving into real estate right now. I went around to 80 different houses one day. Boom, 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 boom. Came back to the house. The next day said, hey, I need you to call all these, get all the information, call all these people so we can figure out what these houses and yada, 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 do. I need you to do this with me. I need you to help me do it because I got the shop to run. I need you to help me. How about in the morning time? She was like, oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. By the time I got home, I ain't really interested in that. I want to do. But what are you interested in? Nothing. Buying some boots and some clothes and some stuff. And so she said, no. But then peep game. I asked another young lady to help me out with it. 3 hours after I told her, she came back with the dude who owned the house, the number, and the price for the house. And I'm confused now as a man. I'm like, damn, I don't do nothing for her. But she see me and she tried, I asked her to help me so we can get some money together. You want, for everyone you pull up and we make some money, I give you a percentage off of it. It was no strings attached. I wasn't trying to do nothing with her. It was just, she said she can do it. So I put her on the job. But my helpmeet told me, no, I ain't interested in that. I don't want to do none of that. No. I'm like, wow. It said Genesis 28, and God made you a helper. But this is what we facing, man, because the elder women have programmed their daughters to go get a job and take care of yourself. And they raising their boys like girls, and you see the outcome of that. But anyway, go get a job and don't depend on no man, but now you taking my job away from me. And then you raising your daughters to get jobs. We had this discussion, me and my wife. What are you gonna raise Jade, and what are you gonna teach? Jade want to be a doctor right now. She know what she want to be, but I also she was like, I'm gonna tell her not to be worried about no man. I said I'm gonna raise her to be a good woman to a man. Cause at the end of the day, you can go get all these jobs and go get all this stuff and do all this stuff. You gonna want a man at the end of the day. Well, some people want the women, some men want the men. That's their business. But in a balanced household, a man should raise his child to be a good woman to a man. But the women raising their their daughters to be good men to men. Don't work like that. It don't work. All the men got the same issues when we sit up in the shop and talk, and we have good conversation, and nobody's bashing the women. We don't go in there and bash. We give good advice to each other. Living vicariously through each other's experiences, but all of them be damn near the same experiences. Because we're dealing with the same paradigm of the same women who grew up in this same system of backwardsness, where they made everything that's supposed to be good bad and everything that's supposed to be bad good. And the women consuming all that, they are the energy of chaos, and it takes a man to harness that energy, but she has to want to submit to that man. They want us to submit like her. She shooting off, firing off her mama. Tell me you supposed to grab her and hug her. Why is she talking to me in that capacity? Why do I have to be the female? Nope, not gonna happen. Sorry, never can't wear no panties. We in them days, my brothers, where the women ruling over us and the children are our oppressors. And if the women don't see it, they say that the hearts of the fathers are going to be returned back to the children. Well, my mistakes and stuff that I've made in my life have been lessons. And my heart has returned back to my children because I see the children are the future, not these old people that ain't got no sense. They want to keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. They not changing. They stuck in their ways and they think they wise and they know everything. But if you so wise, why don't you apply the knowledge that you learned? Well, obviously you ain't learned nothing because you're doing it don't make no sense. All my uncles, my dad, them folk ain't talking about nothing. They getting mad at me because I'm on here. I don't care. Do something. Because I don't see y'all with y'all grandchildren either. Nigga. Whatever. Great men are not always wise. Neither do age understand judgment. Therefore, I said, hearken to me. I am also shewing my own opinion. Behold, I wait for your words. I gave ear to your reasons, which ye searched out. What you to say? I attended my knees. Oh, I got an old King James version of the Bible, 1940. The way it's hard. It ain't hard, but you got to slow down when you read this stuff. Behold, I waited for your words. I gave ear to your reason. Whilst ye searched out what to say. I attended unto you. Behold, there was none of you that convinced Job or that answered his words. And this is Job 32. Tell me to go to church. I'm at the church every day. I'm the church, the body of Christ. Tell me I need Jesus. They in there teaching. They got in there teaching my children. Jesus did it at school. Why don't you let that little girl's mind open and be free? Why you putting her on a program and putting everything outside of herself? Like she ain't the one that's gonna correct her life. Jesus is gonna do this. Jesus is gonna do this. There's no accountability. That's why all the women in church. Because there's no accountability. Because you don't like accountability. You want us brothers to just take all this stuff that you bring into us, all this dysfunction. And that's cool. We understand why we in this state. 154 years out of slavery. It's understood why we're in this state of mind. But that don't mean when God sending man the prophecy and the destiny. He's sending it to me. You are the neck. You are here to support me. But they ain't trying to listen to us, especially the ones that trying to live this correcting the damage and the dysfunction of our community. They ain't trying to hear none of that because they love the shine. They love the apple. They love the shiny stuff, the world, the ways of the world. And they ain't trying to listen to none of your brothers. We have more information than the elders had privy to. They stuck with just the book. They ain't tried to dig under the words and they don't know etymology. You try to tell them something. They ain't trying to listen to the young bro. They ain't trying. It's just bananas out here, bro. And then the women lead. What they say in what is that? The women, when they talk about the women, lead you to err and destroy your path. They're destroying our path, man. But you got to step it up, man. You got to step it up. This is for you. This ain't for no women. This is for you. You got to build your mind, body, and your soul. Like I said, this is the third day. Fasted for 3 days. The first time in my life. Appreciate you, Cornelius, Luke, Emma, how you doing? Miss Woodard, Caroline, Washington. Yeah, Nuke told me. You told me I was crazy, but that's okay. It's a misunderstanding. We ain't going to charge to the head or your heart. We're going to charge to your head because you ain't know what's going on in my life, but it's all good. It's a lot of trauma from way back when, a lot of trauma going on now dealing with these women. My experience with the women since I've been back at the military has been traumatic because these women that have been running to, they ain't had their daddies. They don't know how to treat me. They don't treat me with care, but they want you to treat them with so much care. They want to handle you so rough, but they expect you to be treated with so much. They expect you to treat them with so much care. But you're supposed to honor and respect me. You don't even respect me. You don't even respect me as a human. The stuff that we undertake, and I know a lot of men deal with it. They do some inhumane stuff to us. And expect you to be have so much humanity for them. And then my thing is, I can't charge you with what you did once or twice. When the behavior patterns don't stop and they just the same behavior patterns constantly over and over, and you don't try to correct it, and then you saying you want to be with me, and I'm shit. Most of the time, I bet this is with a lot of men too. Most of the time, I bet the women get mad at your opinion of how they treating you or how they're being with you. I'm just giving you my opinion of what's going on with my life, and they get mad at you. Like, you trying to control me? No, you doing this to me, and I don't like it. And because you don't like it, they feel like you trying to control them and saying they trying to make you. Man, that's like crazy as a month. You got some serious mental illness going on out here. Serious. Matter of fact, reading from a narcissist. Go back again and say excessive or erotic interest in oneself or one's physical appearance. Psychologically extreme selfishness with a grandiose view of one's talent and cravings for admiration and characterizing a personality type. Psychoanalyst self-centeredness arises from failure and distinguish the self from external objects, either in very young babies and features of mental disorder. So when you see all these folk taking all these selfies, you probably need to ask you some questions. Damn, what's wrong with them? They gotta take all these selfies and put it all on them media and then get some likes, and that's what they feel. You know, when you get them likes, Facebook and Instagram, they done figured out endorphins kick off. They ain't figured out all these little holes in your phone right here that's reading your facial expressions and all that. When you get likes and you just smiling because somebody liked your picture, and you better pay attention, because they will cause you to err, my boy. Men, we need to get together every Sunday at my place and commune together so we can talk, because we got some stuff we need to get off our chest too. I'm talking about every Sunday. Come commune with your boy. Break bread with me at the dinner table. We here. And it ain't to go off and on no bashing mission for women, because guess what? I don't want nothing to do with no man like that. But I want some order and some, some understanding in my life, because I want a woman. I don't want no man. I want a woman, but it seems like the quality of the women and the men, don't get it twisted. I ain't gonna take up for the men like we all just shit, but we've been raised by y'all, majority of us. And the elder men, it's just a shame. They don't got they don't even, it seems like they don't even care about their progeny, the ones that's coming after them. What's going on? How have we lost our way? Oh, because you've been serving two masters. And then you're finna go to that building. Yep. Where they get $420-something billion annually. And you ain't got nothing to show for it. Where's your mega schools? Where's your mega banks? But you keep going to that place and giving them your tithes. And to each his own. I can't do it no more. False prophets, we're not gonna do it. They give some good word. They be telling you the truth in there though. But you gotta take that book and rightly divide the truth for yourself and show thyself approved. Joe, the elders have left the gate and young men no longer listen to their music. But we need some helpers out here. But you gotta be doing something, man. She can't help you do nothing, but she can help you do something. And boy, how I went from running the streets, hitting, doing that, just what we do, what we was bred to do. I didn't know, like I said, my dad ain't teach me how to be a man in the sense of talk to me and teach me essential things a man's supposed to have and how to be with a woman, period. So we was getting our definition of what we supposed to be with women from women. And then from the music and the movies and all this stimuli, say, guard your heart, for out of them comes the issues of life. I had goals all in my mouth in high school, running the streets. They know me. I was doing what I wanted to do because of the lack thereof at the house. Mama ain't teach me how to be with no woman. Ain't nobody give me nothing. That's how they leaving a lot of youth out here. They're not trying to help. They're leaving us stranded. They're abandoning it. A lot of them abandoned them when they was born, or a little bit after they was born, and then they still abandon the children now. And the parent is responsible for the child's psychology. It don't matter if your child 34, 84. It don't matter. You're responsible for your child's psychology. And they just think because you grown or you're an adult in a sense, because you're never grown, you're supposed to be always growing, but they stop growing because they stop with this just Jesus died on the cross. Okay, what does that mean? Could you tell me what that means? Oh, you don't know. Jesus is the I am in man. He ain't told you what that mean though, but they want you to believe. They want you to believe because there's no accountability in believing. But when you know and to know and not to do is not to know. So you're doing an injustice to God by knowing and not doing. So you can't come in my face talk about what you know and you ain't applying it. You look like a damn fool. Anyway, get you a helper, man, because it's not hard out here. I'm not even going to proclaim that it's hard, because if you got you a helper, she's excited to see you. She takes your seeds and your ideas and your dreams and you plant it in her because she is a magnetic principle and she multiplies that and manifest that for you. But y'all got to be in unison. When it's two visions in the house, she trying to do her thing and you trying to do your thing, and she ain't trying to follow you. That's divorce. That's division. Two visions is division. D means two. Vision. That's two visions in one household. It's not gonna work, my boy. So you keep letting them run around with this feminist movement, hashtag me too. Guess what? We finna start a hashtag me 3. How we gonna come up with something? Because guess what? We taking abuse too. Verbal abuse. We taking physical abuse. A lot of us. We taking physical, mental, and verbal abuse from these women because of the elders before them didn't do their job either. They say if your future is lost, some old folks didn't do what they were supposed to do. And all they want to do is say the young folk this and the young folk that, the young folk this and the young folk that. Well, what didn't you do? What did you do to get us in this position to where the boys shooting at each other, the girls fighting each other, like all this self-hate that's going on? How did we get in that position? Because guess what? I wasn't born in the 1950s. I wasn't there. I was born in 1979. I'm a 79 baby, born in the middle. So I suggest the elders show us some love and stop being cowardice and chasing after their own selfish desires. They messing up our community too. They part of the problem. You ain't part of the solution, you part of the problem. Matter of fact, you ain't part of the problem. You are the problem. But you telling me to go to church. I'm at the church. Can I get somebody to say, hey man, and send me some Cash App offers? What's my thing? Money Train 901, baby. Cash App me some ties. Since you gonna go there and get the good word. Let me stop. Let me stop. We gonna assassinate. They should be trying to assassinate my character, but I ain't acting. It ain't adding up, so you niggas subtracting. Anyway, get you a helper, because a narcissistic person is not gonna help you, man. Somebody that's all about themselves. Men are the purpose of women. Men are the purpose of women. We are your purpose. If I ain't your purpose, what you with me for? What you with me for? If I'm not your purpose. But see, a narcissist is going to think everything's supposed to be about her. A happy life, happy wife, happy life. But what about that man? You got to take all this stuff and cater to all how you feel and all that, and we ain't getting catered to no more? Nah. They debasing you. You want to change the natural order of the way things go, a way God made it, but you want me to go to church and tell me, man, come on. It's simple. It's simple. You can't disregard my case, disregard my children just to go get a job that you ain't even got to have. For that little bit of check that I can give you that money 2 or 3 times by the time you get to your check. Anyway, it's just bananas where we at right now. And how separated we are with just the women and the men, not let alone the community. These folks is bananas, and had the elders come from the community where it was a community and they was together back then. What happened? How did you lose your way? Oh, you've been chasing that greenback, that dollar bill, y'all, that legal tender for all debts, public and private, and they have debased you. Oh my God, legal tender for all debts, you chasing wealth and all this stuff. Yeah, we want you here. It said, I sent you here to prosper you and to give you hope in the future, Jeremiah 29:11. I know that. We are supposed to be prosperous together, though. Together. Not you got yours. See, everybody been going for self. And that's the only thing wrong with our community, because everybody been going for self. We leaving everything behind. We ain't worried about nobody else. We just doing what we need to do for ourselves. That's what my mama told me. You ain't gonna stop me from living my life, but your grandchildren don't know you. They don't see you except on Christmas and holidays and birthdays. Ain't that part of your life too? You don't care nothing about that? Okay. When the women thinking like that, we got a long walk, my boy. So I suggest the men, you better choose wisely and stop having sex and having babies with these narcissistic people, because you're gonna lose your children in the long run. The children is what's next. I'm gonna die off after so long. Need a helper. We need a helper. Narcissist versus the helper. Which one you want? Because they making them narcissists. This social media and all this stuff, man, is just ruining people. They so caught up. My wife tell me, you don't post no pictures of me on the... What is that? Me and you good, though. Well, I got to post some pictures of you on Facebook. But then I got plenty of pictures on you, and you still ain't got no respect for me. You still acting crazy. It's like, it's a never-ending cycle, because they are never satisfied. What Prince say? Mom, what's this song? Or maybe I'm just like my mother. She never satisfied. Never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves fly. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, get you a helper, man. Because I'm doing something. I got a lot of dreams and aspirations. I just need me a helper. Mother don't want to help me do nothing. I tell her, other day, let's put a budget down, because I circulate a lot of money that I don't even have to. And I got an excess. I pay out my house. She want to go to work. Now we got a surplus coming in. You want to go to work to take some of the surplus out, but you supposed to be here to help me. You want to go to work, now I got to go pay for daycare. I got to go do all this stuff. Then I asked her, let's do a budget. Woo. Let's do a budget. I circulate a lot of money. I got a lot of excess. Let's do a budget so we'll find something to invest in. So his mother tell me, no, I want to save my money for me and my children. And if I invest in something, I'm gonna invest in something my sister want to do, because I like to do stuff in groups. Now this is what my supposed to be helper told me. It's like, damn, I'm too far trailing. But that's okay. Everything gonna work out. Like I said, this is the third day I've been fasting. And it's coming, I'm gaining more peace and just having to live with what life is finna bring to me. So I ain't trying to bash nobody, but some gotta give for us to live. And if the women not gonna follow us, but like I said, you gotta be doing something for her to follow. Your mother told me she ain't trying to follow me. She don't want to hear nothing I got to say. Hey, Miss Lewis, most men die before their wives because of all the pressure men go through trying to please them in life itself. You sure know what to say, Cornelius. That's what T.D. Jakes said. The silent cry for the masculine soul. He said, we screaming, but you can't even hear us. Say we got plenty of emotions, but you don't even know. We like I said, the women dying, we living longer than us because we've been taking all this bull. And a man keep telling me, man, you just supposed to walk off and just accept it. Why do I have to accept that from a woman? Why do I have to accept this unruly, disrespectful behavior? Because you in your feelings and you don't know how to control your feelings in your mouth. And then when you're a gangster, you're a real gangster. I'm talking about gangster. They be so gangster. Put their hands on you, do all kind of stuff to you. Then when shit hit the fan, now when you done responded back, they want to call the police. You a coward. You want to disturb and mess up somebody's livelihood because you don't know how to control yourself. And then we supposed to accept it. We supposed to grab her and calm her down. Man, then I ain't no woman. That's a man. You bumping heads with me like you a dude. And then you expect me to respond to you like a female. You gonna go back to your primordial nature. Your nature. Because a dude ain't finna disrespect me like that. But this the amazing thing that I didn't realize in society and in life, that they don't disrespect nobody else like they disrespect their mate. A mug can do all this stuff in the streets. They will not say this and that to him. I get called kind of bitches. I get pushed in my face right in front of my children. I get done all this, and it's hard to keep your composure in that type of environment. But then they paint me as this animal, but you supposed to be my helper. You supposed to be my helper. So when I get enraged, it's just like the Incredible Hulk. He get enraged, and the only thing that can calm him down was that woman. But it's like they the Incredible Hulk now, Cornelius. They the Incredible Hulk now. We got to calm them down. How have things turned all the way around to be so backwards like that? We got to get some order. Well, the man got the prophecy. And the man got the destiny. He gave the God giving it to the man, but they don't want to listen to us no more. I mean, I'm doing something, and I got some wisdom. I got some knowledge. And when you're trying to apply the knowledge to women, they don't like no righteousness. They so caught up in the world and all this stuff, and they disregard their children. I'm trying to protect my children, like I said the other day. And this is going to be the last time I come on here because I'm sick of the elders. The elders ain't talking about nothing, telling me to just take it. And then I got to die off faster than you because I just been taking all this pain. I got to keep it in. I ain't supposed to say nothing to nobody. I supposed to go get some counseling. No, yeah, I'm going to need that too. Don't get me twisted. Everybody needs to do that. Everybody needs to do that. I'm not, matter of fact, I got a session coming tomorrow, an hour-long session coming tomorrow. So I'm doing my work. But see, when the behavior patterns do not change, that's when things you just like, oh my God, what am I dealing with? It's one thing to do stuff, but it's another thing to change and recognize oneself and one's action. Be accountable for what you bring to the table. See, all this R. Kelly stuff and all this hashtag Me Too stuff, they're not holding the women accountable for nothing. They're just letting them thinking they can do what they want to do just because they women. When you gonna hold them? Because when I was in high school, all the girls had an older dude leaving school, jumping in the older dude car. My first girl, she left me for an older dude that was out of school. We ain't holding the women accountable for something. Me and you gotta hold these women accountable for their narcissistic, disrespectful actions. Don't beat on them. That ain't gonna do no good but get you in trouble because the system is set up to put you under jail. And make sure they have no protection because what's coming down the pipeline when this system crash, they ain't gonna have no protection. So they want to be independent all they want to. Guess what? Nature gonna make them come back. Because the hearts of the father have returned to the children. And the women that hearts are not with the children, is with themselves. They want to do all this stuff for themselves. Do it then. Do it. Do it. I need a helper. I'm trying to tell you. What's up, Arthur? Everything I'm doing is for my family. Everything she's doing is for herself. I want my children to get rid of this curse that's been going on. Well, it seems like I can't. All this information, I get more praise from the outside world, and I'm talking to her. She don't want to rap with me. You ain't talking about nothing. I get to talking to her. She done pulled out her phone. What you say? Like, dang, I ain't finna talk no more. But then when I don't talk, she makes statements like, you can talk to all them folk on the ooh, but you can't talk to me. Man, we dealing with it, brothers. We dying out faster because we taking it. We got to stop taking this. You got to find you a helper, and one that want to submit. Because a woman, they say she came from her rib, your rib, right? That means the rib is the only curved bone in the body. So that means she was made to submit to you. But you got to have a mission so she can submit, because submission is submitting to your mission. So she's in submission to you. But you would think that, man, a brother that saying you ain't got to work, take care of my children, that's how you contributing to, you do that? Mari told me the best time I treated her was when she was pregnant with Jade. Because you know what? When I came home, she was reading the books I was reading. She was acting like she was about what I was about. And I was like, man, she can help me achieve where I'm going. That wasn't really what she wanted to do. She was perpetrating the fraud. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just right now, it's a lot of confusion because I can't put everything on her like she just did. She first time wife, first time mother of two, young. You know, it's all those factors come to play. You know, that kind of put a wedge in between you. You know, life, marriage, but it's becoming confusing because I didn't think we were going to be here at this state. And I know I'm a good man. I know I'm a good man. And I'm providing knowledge and understanding so we can be wise. You say a house is built on wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Not no check for $600, $700 a week, every other week because you want to buy some stuff. Say knowledge is a house is built on wisdom, understanding, knowledge. Proverbs 4:23. I don't know. It's something. I forgot the book, but it's in there. A house is built on knowledge, understanding, and so you can and applied knowledge is wisdom, not old age. Got some old fools out here. Old fools, and they're gonna get the glassy white eye because they just taking the brunt. I ain't taking it no more. You ain't gonna respect me. You ain't gonna follow me. You ain't gonna follow the responsible head. Gone on about your business. I ain't taking it no more because it's too much. I'm in the house by myself. Too much confusion. Too much unwanted drama. Too much everything because you want to do what you want to do instead of right by your children. Anyway, the elders have left the gate and the young men no longer listen to their music. Come on, man. The elders left the gate. The elders don't want to rap with us no more. They say all we need is some love from them. They say they scared of the young folks. Well, you ain't supposed to talk to the young folks. You supposed to talk to me. Or the chain of command has gone away from the women. Like I was in this class and the lady said this lady was shooting off on her man down in 201. To shooting off. I'm talking about hitting them, doing everything. Now she at the jail, at the courthouse, shooting off. At the courthouse, shooting off. Nobody. She said nobody said nothing. The police, the sheriffs, nobody said nothing to this lady. I'm talking about pushing the man, slapping him, just shooting off. She said nobody said nothing to him. In my head, I was like, okay, where the elder women at? When the elder women gonna come to her and tell her, hey, chill out. That ain't how we act. That's not how we act. When the elder, all you elder women need to get some of these women and beat the brakes off of them. Y'all don't want us to do it. Y'all need to come snatch them up and beat their ass. Because they lost in the sauce. And we taking this, man, I feel sorry for the younger folks. Because, woo, them women that the young brothers got to deal with. Oh, my God. They don't like themselves. And they practice a lot of self-hate. But it's just amazing how the elder, we don't have no wise counsel. Say the young men are for war and the elders are for wise counsel. Why do I have to be the wise counsel for an elder? You supposed to be teaching me. You supposed to be talking to me. Instead, we getting into it. Everybody want to come fight me. I'm going to send my brother over there to fight you. Bring them niggas over here then. We got these whoppers over here. We ain't worried about none of that action, but you supposed to be coming over here trying to talk to me, trying to give me some wise counsel, trying to give me some. Instead, don't bring that nigga to my house. Y'all some damn. How we going to follow these people? They think they know everything. Now, we got some wise people out here. Don't get it twisted. Advance against wicked women. Whoa, how I turn to that chapter. Proverbs. Let's see what they talk about. Chapter 7, Proverbs. Advance, advice. Don't say advice against wicked wisdom. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live. My law as the apple in thine eye. Bind them unto the fingers. Write them unto the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call on understanding thy kingswoman. I got to read that later on. I told my wife years ago she could stop working, but she felt that I would try to control her. I have no idea where she got that from. Too late now. Well, when they have any children, I'm not an advocate of saying you need to stay at the house. That's cool. 2 heads is better than one. We can do some things. But when you have small children, they not supposed to be with nobody else. The mama is the first teacher. We talking about them first 4 to 7 years. We ain't talking about for life. After them first 4 to 7 years, the foundation has been built. Those are the most important years of a child's life. The first 4 especially, but 7 at the most. That's why the Jewish guy say, you show me the first 7 years of a man's life and I can show you that man. Because we are sponges from 0 to 7. You're going in these cycles of 7. From 0 to 7, you're a sponge. You're soaking up and you absorbing everything, all the stimuli that your mother and your father giving you, the surroundings, everything. You're soaking it up as a child. And after 7, you move into this next phase of 7, which is going into adulthood. Young women and young men. Somehow we have lost our way where the women just want to, 6 months after they born, they want to send them off to the daycare. Well, I was there for 6 months, but that baby still just came out your womb. She 1.5 now. So what? She ain't 4. She just came out your womb. And you mean tell me I'm here telling you don't work? I got this. I don't have to do anything. This is my statement. I sacrifice going out, going to the clubs, bars, drinking for you to take care of my children. That's all I need you to do. Because the curse is just going to keep passing. Why the children doing what they doing? Because they mama's abandoning them early in life. We ain't talking about later on. We talking about early in life. Them first 7 years are so important for a child. But they're abandoning them for their own selfish desires. And the women rule over us and the children are our presence. What we going to do, men? Because this ain't for the women. This for the men. What we going to do? We going to keep accepting it. You better stop having sex with these ungodly creatures. You better stop making babies with these women. You better do your fact checks on them first and see what they really about. And like her mama told me, we got to know it. She told me. But I ain't know better. You know, I'm learning. The excellency of wisdom. I got to get over in Proverbs today. I'm going to sit up in this and read the whole book. I think there's a lot of chapters. Anyway, man, we got to get some understanding. We about to start this thing at the shop on Sundays where we finna commune together and vent and get stuff off our chest and learn some ways that we can change our community. You want to get with me? Please come get with me. Because we got to change it. Because how do you fix the women? You got to fix the men. Because they say when the community is messed up, when the nation is messed up, you got to go back to the community. When the community is messed up, you got to go back to the families. Because that's what make up a community. And the families make up a nation. So you got to go back to the families. And then you got to see what's wrong with the family. Something must be wrong with the wife. If something wrong with the wife, it's something wrong with the man. And the man got to go fix that. So you got to go to God next. I've been fasting for 3 days. I'm trying to see what God trying to tell me. Trying to see. I'm seeing. But that's the order of things. If the society is messed up, you got to go back to the communities. Go back to the families. And go back to the woman. And something wrong with her. Must be something wrong with the man. And then you got to go to God. Generator, operator, destroyer. It ain't outside of you. It's in you. God. 75% water, 16% air, 6%. 75% water, 16%. Wait a minute. 75% water, 16% earth, 6% air, and 4% fire. And the rest of you, that little spaces, the God in you trying to wake up out of you. See, they took the daycare, they got they got them lined up on the floor. Well, Jesus do this, and Jesus do this, and Jesus do this, and you ain't teaching them children nothing about themselves. You putting all the accountability of how life's supposed to go on some entity outside of themselves. And my daughter come home to me and say about, what's this Jesus stuff? What Jesus did this, and Jesus did this. You're programming our child to look outside of themselves for some savior. And this program is not working. Don't you see it's not working, women? I guess not. So the men got to see it. That program ain't working because you ain't telling them what Jesus mean. This Christ, this oil, this cerebral spinal fluid that dies on the cross, which is your medulla oblongata after it traveled, it went down for 2 days. Or died and came back up. Them 33 vertebrae in your back. But anyway, it's bro, hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart decline to her eyes. Go not astray in her path. For she hath cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down the chambers of death. Now, this ain't my words. This ain't my words. This is Proverbs 7. They want us to follow them. It just read it to you. Her house is the way of hell, going down to the chambers of death. All right. They say in the chapter it says advice against wicked women. The excellence of wisdom is the next chapter. Man, they ain't trying to listen to us, my brothers. We got to think about some things. We got to do something strange for a little piece of change. And I definitely want change because change is inevitable. Change is in there. That's one thing that's not going to change is change. Because guess what? Tomorrow's a different day. It didn't changed. So you got to change with it. And I'm doing my best to work on myself. I'm not perfect. I'll tell you where I go wrong. Once you push me to that point and you ain't being all the disrespect and all that stuff I got to take, I lose my control. I ain't putting on nothing on nobody. I lose my control and I can say some evil, vicious stuff to you. But you supposed to calm me down. Men do not despise it. Anyway, get you a helper versus a narcissist, man. Because she can help you do something if she's a helper. But a narcissist can't help you do nothing because y'all going to be battling for dominance in the house. You're going to be competing. You must just got a job, told me, I probably make more money than you or as much money as you. Man, cut it out. What you in competition with me for? I'm with you. I'm trying to, I'm doing everything for you. What you trying to compete? You a midget. You a midget compared to me. But you trying to compete with me? Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Something went wrong, and it had nothing to do with me. It was done. That stuff was done before I even got into your life. So if we don't deal with it, we gonna deal with it. We gonna deal with it. If we don't deal with it, discipline and a doctrine of wisdom. Proverb, moral virtues and the contrary vices. Man, okay, Proverbs, moral virtues and the contrary vices. Proverb on point. I should have read it when I was locked down for them 10 days, but I was in another book. I read some other books, but anyway, we just trying to get some order. Because, man, if we don't get the order, they gonna destroy your paths and they gonna cause you to err. And for them not to read the Bible and tell you to go to church and not to read that stuff and see where everything is backwards and going wrong, how you gonna follow that? I can't even follow it because you ain't even read what the book tell you to read. You want me to go listen to this dude say it because he can say it the best. Now, I don't think he can say it better than me when you supposed to be my helper. You telling me to go to the church and help him. I'm telling you to help me. You tell me to go to church and help him. How does that work, gentlemen? How does that work? Oh, my God. That's why all the woman is the paracletus. She is just the same thing as the Holy Spirit. She is there to help you. You can't tell the Holy Spirit to take over your life and do something for you. He's just going to assist you. He's not there to help. He's not there to take over your life and do everything for you. The Holy Spirit is there to assist you. The paracletus. That's what your wife is or your woman is. She is the paracletus. She is there to help you. You're the active principle. She's the magnetic. And when y'all vibing on the right frequency, y'all can manifest anything y'all want. But she got to know that she got to take them seeds of that vision that you give. You got to have vision, man. You got to have something to do. If you ain't doing nothing, like Farrakhan say, if you ain't doing nothing, you probably don't need to be messing with no woman because she going to bring fire to your bosom. She needs you to be doing something. Because it said, man, when they said about man, they said work. Doing something. She can't follow you if you ain't doing nothing. Isaiah 55:11. She can't follow you if you ain't doing nothing. So shall my words be that goeth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish all that which I please. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Meaning, we got to change our languages, men. We got to change our thoughts as men. We got to change our language because everything we say comes out. And it's amazing how the elder men say you're supposed to ignore it and just not say nothing to the antics. Man, I done ignored something and didn't say nothing. And mug got snatched up off the couch by my legs, snatched up out the bed because I'm just like, I'm ignoring it. Just letting you going on a warpath. Man, it's tough being a man out here in this society. It's tough, but it really ain't. Because we ain't got to accept none of that foolishness, man. It's more peaceful now. It's more peaceful now that when they ain't around than it is when they is around. Because they got, I don't know, man. When you're dealing with somebody who ain't got that happiness and that stuff in their soul already. And, bro, we got some work to do. And I ain't trying to abandon nobody. I'm tough enough to take enough of it, but I can't keep taking so much of it. Because it becomes too much, it becomes too heavy. You can't think straight. Your mind can't focus on the things you need to prosper your family and everything because you're worrying about trying to fix things at the house. But it's done on purpose, man. This stuff is done on purpose for us to be at odds with each other like this. Willie Lynch syndrome. If dude was real or not, This real. Our lives is real. What we go through is real. Why they don't want to listen to us? Well, I know why they don't want to listen to a lot of y'all folks. A lot of y'all brothers. I know why that. I ain't talking about nothing. You sitting up talking about shoes, clothes, and everything with her. Yep, they bet you was raised by your mom too. Anyway, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. It's all about love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I'm gonna get off this thing with y'all. It's all about love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. That's all I'm standing on. Them 5 divine principles of the universe. The 5 divine principles. Remember that. 5 divine principles is that 6-point or that 5-point star. It's never ending. It's an open star. It's not closed and fixed by boundaries and jurisdictions. It's an open star. I'm going to show you how it is. This is an open star. Open star. This is a fixed star that's by boundaries and jurisdictions. I know I drew it wrong, but see that star? Open star. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Greco-Roman society. 5 stars, 50 stars, 50 stripes. You know, Greco-Romans. We sick of y'all. Anyway, no, we're not. We're gonna help. We're here to help. Me and you gotta help. You gotta bring this information back to the women so the hearts can be returned back to the children. You know how it go. Anyway, peace and love, people. Peace and love. Peace and mama and love.